Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day to everyone. My name is Muhammad Faiz Hilman bin Mokhtar, and today I'm going to present to all of you about one of the reasons how data leak case could happen. And for you guys' information, data leak case could happen because the companies lack responsibilities. Companies sometimes take the users' trust for granted and saw this as an opportunity to make an additional profit. What I mean is the company itself is the one responsible for leaking the users' data. And from my research, I found out that even a big company like Meta was fined 1.2 billion euros and was ordered to stop transferring data collected from Facebook users in Europe to United States. They were caught violating the European Union data protection rules. And even in April 2021, Meta was fined for data leak case exposing more than 533 million users. Usually, the data leak involve personal information such as phone number, locations, and even birth dates of the users. These data are either posted publicly or maybe sold directly to the third parties. And for this Meta case, the data was posted to an online hacking forum. And from all of this information, we could see that how selfish this company could be for their own profit. Moving on, well, you guys must have been wondering, how can data leak case still could happen nowadays? Well, actually, one of the reasons why this issue is still not prevented until now is due to the company lacking integrity in handling this issue. Well, some company have been involved in the same issue for a couple of times, but still there is no solution taken. Unfortunately, they might thought that this issue is a minor one, which will not affect the company reputation. For example, Meta have been fined in April 2021 for data leak case, like I said earlier. After digging more information about this case, I found out that they also got fined for a bad record keeping in relation to a series of 2018 data breaches. Not to mention, they also got fined in September 2022 following an investigation into Instagram's handling of teenagers' data. And for more information, they're also having a frequent target by regulators under General Data Protection Regulation GDPR. And all of this just shows that this company have been taken lightly about this case. Well, that's all from me. If you guys are curious about this case, feel free to look more about the details from this article. The link has been put below, so it's easy for you guys to access it. And again, thank you for your attention.
Assalamualaikum and greetings to my viewers as well as to the madam. My name is Sulaiman bin Ismail and today I will be presenting my points on what causes data leakage. Before I start, I would like to say thank you for all of you, my viewers as well as madam, for allowing me to do my presentation. Without further ado, let's begin. Have you guys wondered how scammers as well as people with malicious intents cut your phone number, your email address, or worst case possible, your personal email address? Truth to be told, via data leakage. So what causes data leakage in the first place? Usually it is caused by technical misconfiguration, or to be specific, misconfigured server endpoint happening on a company's servers. But when a company is not taking that issue in a serious manner, that is also what leads to data leakage as well. So on 24th of September 2022, a cybersecurity company named SOC Radar published a report stating that around 65,000 of data from 111 countries has been leaked from Microsoft Azure block data storage server due to misconfigured endpoint. And they also has published their own search engine named Uhlb so that the public can use to determine whether or not their private data is on public spaces. And Microsoft, on that day, also quickly disclosed those private data from public domain. But at the same time, they also bashed Associated Radar for quote-unquote exaggerating the number, as well as bashing them for releasing Uhlb, as it brings bad faith to Microsoft clients on their shady practices. So on 20th of October 2022, the cybersecurity company made a follow-up report stating that the reason why the number appears to be that large, it is not from it being duplicated. Instead, it is a different set of data being stored under the same folder under the same company. From there, we can see that when a big tech company is not taking this matter seriously, it can lead to several consequences. One of them is their patrons' private data being leaked to public space. Quite obvious, isn't it? As well as exposing their own patrons to scam calls as well as phishing emails, and additionally creates a distrust between their clients and themselves. So how can we solve this problem? One of my suggestions is that we can solve it via the implementation of law, but whether globally or locally, as well as good practice, as well as increasing the cybersecurity awareness in companies. So what I can say is that whenever a big tech company is downplaying the issue, it also will lead to data leakage. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to madam and all my fellow friends. My name is Ikhwan bin Hamizi, and in this presentation, I will present about the solution in order to prevent the data leaking. Before I start my presentation, I will show my gratitude to all since giving me a chance to do my presentation. So the solution that I think effective to prevent this data leaking problem is improvement in law implementation. As we know, law is the first defense in our society. No one is above the law. So by having the law regarding to the data security, this will ensure that awareness is raised among the big company, organization, and also the worker that handle data to handle the data properly. This also will ensure that they cannot sell the data easily to the third party since they need to obey the law. And for your information, in our country, Malaysia, we already had a law regarding to the data security, which is known as Personal Data Protection Act 709 under Law of Malaysia. This law is covered under MCMC, which is Ministry of Communication and Multimedia Commission. If we go through this law, we can see that a person who sell the data to the third party can be charged not exceeding 500,000 ringgit or 3-year prison or both. So by having this heavy punishment, this will ensure that a worker who handle the data cannot sell the data easily to the third party. So when we already had the law, why there is still case occur in our country? If we refer to our MCMC minister said, there are some guidelines that needed to be developed in order to improve our data security. This is due to the some new cases that are not covered in our law. He also stated that the training needed to be provided to the worker who handle the data in order to increase professionalism and expert in order to handling the data. Moreover, I think that some of implementation that needed to be developed is a basic system needed to be standardized towards all the company in Malaysia. This is due to some company has outdated system so that they cannot trace some unusual activity that occur in data management. By having all company has a standard basic system, this will ensure that the company can trace any unusual activity in data management so that they can prevent the data leaking properly. So finally, I think inside of victim, a higher compensation needed to be given to the victim since they are suffer a lot of losses due to the data leaking. So by having a mandatory compensation, this will giving awareness to the company so that they cannot lose their money only to pay the compensation to the victim. This also will ensure a justice towards the victim. So from the all point that I stated just now, that is the reason why law and improvement in law implementation is very effective in order to prevent the data leaking. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello and good day to my fellow friends and teachers. So, in this presentation, I'm going to elaborate about the solutions to prevent data leakage, which are establishing robust cybersecurity systems and conducting regular security audits. In our increasingly digital world, the importance of robust cybersecurity systems and regular security audits cannot be overstated. As technology advances, so do the methods used by cybercriminals to infiltrate systems and access sensitive data. To safeguard our information and maintain trust, it is imperative that we invest in strong cybersecurity measures and conduct regular security audits. Firstly, let's talk about the core of a robust cybersecurity system. Cybersecurity is not just about installing antivirus software or firewalls. It's about creating a comprehensive strategy that encompasses multiple layers of defense. This includes the use of encryption to protect data, implementing multi-factor authentication for accessing systems, and ensuring that all software and systems are regularly updated with the latest security patches. However, even the most sophisticated cybersecurity systems are not infallible. This is where the importance of regular security audits come into play. Security audits serve as a health check for our systems. They help identify vulnerabilities that may have been overlooked and ensure that all security measures are functioning as intended. So by conducting regular security audits, we can proactively address potential threats before they become critical issues. So consider this: a company that invests heavily in cybersecurity, but however they neglect regular audits. It's like they're like a homeowner who installs the best locks on their doors, but they never check if the locks are still functional. So over time, systems evolve, new threats emerge, and without periodic assessments, even the best defenses can become obsolete. Moreover, security audits are not only about identifying weaknesses but also about ensuring compliance with industry standards and regulations. In many sectors, failing to comply with cybersecurity regulations can result in hefty fines and reputational damage. Regular audits help organizations stay compliant and demonstrate their commitment to protecting their stakeholders' data. So the benefits of a robust cybersecurity system and regular security audits are manifold. They not only help prevent data breaches, but also foster trust with customers and partners. In an age where data breaches can have catastrophic consequences, both financially and reputationally, maintaining trust is very, very crucial. So, by this, customers still want to know that their data is safe, and partners want to collaborate with entities that prioritize security. So, in conclusion, preparing a robust cybersecurity system and conducting regular security audits are essential practices for any organization in today's digital landscape. They provide a dual layer of protection, a strong defense mechanism to deter cyber threats, and a proactive approach to identifying and mitigating vulnerabilities. By investing in these areas, we can protect our data, uphold our reputation, and ensure the trust of those we serve. So that's all from me, and thank you.